Hi, everyone. Winn Claybaugh here, Dean of Palm Mitchell Schools, and welcome to the fourth Fireburner for our 2021 fundraising campaign. So are you getting closer to your goal? Please don't worry if you're not quite there. This is our 18th year of fundraising, and we've absolutely seen that historically more money is raised in the last few weeks than in the first part of the campaign. So hopefully you've already scheduled your princess parties, your one event, and other successful fundraising events to get you to the finish line. And if you need a few last minute ideas, this Fireburner includes a lot of victories that show how successful these events can be. But first, I want to introduce my co-host for today. Many of you already know him because he and his road warriors have visited many of our Palm Mitchell schools, and he's spoken at some of our big events. He's the founder of our charity partner, Thirst Project, and the founder and CEO of Legacy Youth Leadership. What truly amazes me is that he started this journey when he was 19 years old. I was an idiot at 19. I don't know about you guys, but he's been recognized by Forbes Business Magazine in their 30 Under 30 award. Please welcome our good friend, Seth Maxwell. So Seth, will you share with all of us what the Palm Mitchell Schools fundraising campaign means to you?
Absolutely. Well, thank you all so much for having me today. I promise I definitely don't take your time today for granted, and also the incredible amount of work and heart and energy that you're putting into this campaign, and that you've chosen us again to be one of your beneficiary charity partners. I know it just takes an unbelievable amount of coordination and planning and work from so many people to make the work that you guys do possible. You are literally an army doing good. And so I thank you so much. And, for me, I get the privilege of getting to work with so many different organizations and companies and partners and young people as well. And, for me, it's always incredible to look at this particular movement, this particular campaign that you guys as the Palm Mitchell Schools family do every year, because I get the insight of being able to see how so many different groups work. And I'm not just saying this, like, truly, nobody does quite what you do. Like, no one has built into the culture of their schools and the community the way that you guys give back, the way that you take care of each other, your communities, and our world. And I think, you hear it not just from me. I know you hear it all the time when people come in and out of your schools and have interactions with you, and have interactions with anybody who's part of this family. Really, it is truly something special and remarkable. And so for me, I love this time of year. I love watching what you're able to create and produce and the impact that you make. So I love it. I'm so super grateful to be here.
Well, Seth, I know that you are someone who absolutely believes in the power of youth. Not only were you young, very young yourself when you started the Thirst Project and other things that you have accomplished in life, but you absolutely empower that generation. And thanks for that, because you believe in our number one customer, which are our future professionals, and that makes a big, big impact. So thanks, Seth, for your wonderful contribution all these years.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, let's jump into this, Seth.
Yeah. I can't believe that we are only 3 weeks away from hearing the grand total of what you guys as a whole have done, announcing the top 20 schools and just celebrating all of your success at the 2021 gala. So, Win, I don't know, do you have any tips for finishing strong in these last few weeks?
Oh, absolutely. Tip number one, check the energy in your school. These final weeks are the perfect time to get remotivated and excited about what you can do. If you need some more fresh ideas, grab that idea book. It has incredible ideas, best practices for the last 18 years. You can also review the weekly e-blasts that go out. And also, please listen to the first three Fireburners again. Incredible information from Robert Crumings, Dean Banowitz, Cedric King, and you're going to find all of that on the hub and on our Palm Mitchell Schools YouTube channel.
Yeah, Absolutely. And I'm just super stoked to announce like Paul Mitchell, the school, Springfield, and they really took excitement to the next level with their petting zoo, lunch, pie in the face fundraiser that they did. And they raised with that $1,200 and just fell in love with their special guests, Elsa and Peach. And so I'm not sure who's who, but one is an alpaca and one is a llama. I'm not super sure this distinction between those, but they've also raised $2,800 from their Casual for a Cause days and $3,350 by donating clinic services, which is just unbelievable.
Incredible, just incredible. Palm Mitchell School Sacramento has held several advanced classes leading to certifications in hair extensions, wig making, and lashes. They've had a successful Disney Day, a cut-a-thon, and Phil Woods came to their school for a color class. They're looking forward to their one event, a barber battle, and a fashion show. And I can't wait to hear more from our amazing partners there in Sacramento.
Yeah. And we have some amazing one events to talk about. Between their day and night classes, Paul Mitchell, the school San Diego, raised $15,000 with two people raising over $3,000 each. So, I mean, huge congrats, San Diego.
And while that was happening in San Diego, I think at the same time, Palm Mitchell the school in Las Vegas raised over $13,000 with their one event. The room was filled with fundraising posters, balloons, table confetti, poker chip keychains with the 2021 fundraising logo. They went all out. They served endless amounts of candy, donut, and beverages to keep the energy high. Table captains took photos, gave raffle tickets, totaled the donations, and they cheered everyone on. They also gave raffle tickets for every $10 donation and pulled a ticket every 10 minutes for prizes like upcoming classes and gift cards to Starbucks, Sephora, and to Visa. The top tables for day and night won a catered lunch dinner from PF Chang's, which includes a career chat with the school directors and table leaders, plus admissions to Liberty Elmer's hair extension class. Oh my gosh, they did so much. And they were also joined by the No Limits director and two families who spoke at both events. Congratulations there in Las Vegas. Unbelievable, the planning that went into that.
It's amazing, honestly. I mean, Paul Mitchell, the school Orlando, held their most successful one event ever, raising $9,750, which is, again, just incredible. School director Tara says the school was electric with excitement in giving back. When do schools still have time to hold a one event, even if they haven't done it yet?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now we keep on saying that they're easy to do, and they are, but we really want you to plan these out. So take the time, look on the fundraising idea book and on the hub. But honestly, the most important ingredient for a successful one event is your enthusiasm. We've seen some amazing numbers from one events this year, and I'm sure a big part of that is the excitement those schools created during the event. At schools like Las Vegas and in St. George, Utah, every few minutes or so, they handed out tickets to draw for a prize. And where do those prizes come from? Their fundraising team hit the sidewalks and asked for donations. You only get what you ask for, but believe me, that restaurant down the street from your school, the candle shop around the corner, they are waiting and hoping that you'll knock on their door and ask them to donate, ask them to get involved. And the excitement in the room when someone wins a dinner for two or a $25 gift certificate to the movie theater or a basket of goodies from the local bakery will turn the idea of asking for donations into one of the best parties you ever saw. And by the way, we keep mentioning schools that have over-the-top one events. Are you calling those schools, your fellow schools? Hey, St. George, how did you ask a restaurant to give you gift certificates? San Diego and Las Vegas, what did you say to Starbucks and to Sephora? Again, you only get what you ask for. involve the local businesses in your area to support your fundraising efforts.
Honestly, asking really is easier than you think, and people really do want to help. To kind of expand on what Winn said, I really believe people are tired of being asked to do the least amount possible for the issues and causes and needs in the world that matter the most. And so I want to share a couple more victories with you, but just to kind of play into that, some things that I think will be really helpful for you guys as you go out. I always believe ask for more than what you need, which feels counterintuitive, right? You always think like, oh, I'm going to ask too much and it'll shy them away. But people will always say, oh, I don't know, you need $100. I can't do that. What about $50? People will never say, oh, you need $50. How about 100? So ask for more than what you need. Also, be specific in your ask. If you need a gift certificate for a dinner, or if you need something that you know is going to help you guys be able to use that to get more fundraising, ask specifically versus just saying, hey, can you help? Or hey, can you donate? Can you donate this specific thing? Can you donate this specific amount? Because it helps people wrap their mind around what it is you want. And it makes it feel less scary and less, sort of amorphous. But yeah, I think as we kind of dive into more victories, I want to start with an update on the first 100 contest. And as we are recording this Fireburner, the first 100 contest has literally already been filled. So huge congratulations to everyone for your hard work and dedication. It's honestly unbelievable. And when I could be totally wrong, I don't think that's happened in a while at this point in the campaign. It has it.
It hasn't. Not just the first 100, but the sponsors for our gala, the number of charities that have been chosen by our schools to work locally. This is the highest year ever across the board. This is the year for us. And we knew that some future professionals, educators, team members, and alumni were working hard to reach their goal. So for the first time in fundraising history, we expanded the contest to 110. And within a few days, those extra 10 spots were already filled. So this is just, it's amazing. It's exciting. And we can't wait to see those 110 people at the gala in Beverly Hills.
Man, and I personally am so stoked to see you all at the gala in Beverly Hills. I will be there, and I know we are all in for a real treat because the entertainment that night is always unbelievable.
Well, we just found out from Children's Miracle Network Hospital that we'll also hear music that night from Ava Page. She's a 16-year-old singer-songwriter from Nashville. Ava is currently battling leukemia herself and raising funds for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. You can learn more about Ava at avapagemusic.com. And please send her some love at Ava Page Music on Instagram. I just want to send a special message to those of you who have worked so hard to raise your $3,000 for the first 100 so that you could be there for the gala and for the day of education. And now the news that you're hearing is that those spots are filled. Please know how grateful I am. You are absolutely making a difference. I love and appreciate you. And I know that everybody in your school feels the same way. And just know that you're going to sleep well tonight. You're going to sleep well for lots of nights because you have made a difference. And I'm going to acknowledge you. We're going to find a way to thank you, but just keep going because you're doing this for the right reason. And I love and appreciate you all. And now it's time for our tip of the week. One of the easiest ways to raise money is with donation cards. Print them out, keep a stack at the service desk, and make sure you tell every guest every time, if you'd like to donate $1 or more today, we'll write your name on a card and post it on our wall.
Yeah. And Paul Mitchell, the school, Costa Mesa, and Parisian Academy have already raised $200 just from this idea. It really doesn't take hardly any extra effort on your part. Just post the signed cards where everyone can see them, like behind your front desk. And it really is a pretty amazing, easy conversation starter. And most people are super eager to help.
Some of our schools have turned this into a friendly competition among the front desk team members. They write their name or initials on the back of the card and see who collects the most donations. It's a great idea, you guys.
Yeah, and another one is that Paul Mitchell, the school, San Diego, has a jar at the front desk labeled "Change for Change." They don't have an exact total, but people are always donating their spare change. It adds up really quick.
Yeah, congratulations there to Monahan for making that happen. So you guys don't underestimate the power of these little cards. Children's Miracle Network Hospital raises $60 million every single year with their hot air balloon campaign. I'm sure you've seen it at your local grocery store when you're shopping, and those employees there ask you, would you like to donate? Before we wrap things up, please remember to keep sharing your pictures and your victories. You can email them to nancy@winnclaybaugh.com. We have one more Fireburner and a few more e-blasts, and we can't wait to share the news about your sprint to the finish line with your princess parties, your fashion shows, and other exciting events.
And please don't forget to use the fundraising hashtag #PMTSGives21 and the online donation link on everything you post. I love scrolling through social media and seeing your beautiful photos and posts. So please keep up the great work, everybody.
So Seth, first of all, thanks for doing this. I love you. I love your passion. And I'm so grateful that you joined us today. So do you have a final message for everyone?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thank you for having me, and thank all of you for the unbelievable work you do. I know I said it at the beginning, but you are impacting the lives of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people truly all of the time. And that just does not happen without support. And so I know that especially the last year and a half has been so hard on everyone. And I've been saying, as I've had conversations, even with some of you and friends, that if there were ever a time where it would feel odd to give, it's in a season when perhaps we ourselves have felt uncertain, maybe insecure, there's economic uncertainty, but what you're doing is incredible. And I feel like this moment that we're all living through has truly given us the material it's given us the environment to truly know sacrifice in a way that changes not just the incredible causes we're a part of, but that changes us in a really powerful and transformative way. And so I know that I just represent one of the orgs, but from the bottom of my heart, and I know on behalf of all of the amazing groups that you support, I say thank you. You are truly the definition of world changers, and the impact you have made will last long beyond this year, long beyond when any of us are gone. So I love you.
That's perfect, Seth. I can add nothing to that. So now everyone, please keep watching for two very special messages from our charity partners, Leeza Gibbons and Marie Osmond. Have an amazing week, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, Seth.
Thank you. Love you all.
Hi, team. It's Leeza Gibbons here. Let's just start with this. I love you guys, every one of you watching this right now. We appreciate you so much, and we love being part of the team. And we have been since the very beginning. In fact, all of you extraordinary future beauty pros in the Paul Mitchell schools have donated over $1 million to our work. What? That's remarkable. This year, it's meant even more. It's meant an actual lifeline for our families who had more anxiety, more depression, more isolation than ever before. Thanks to you, we were able to offer basic humanity by giving people what they needed to get through to brighter days. Alzheimer's and other chronic diseases don't care how overwhelmed you are, how scared you are, how dark your world can be. But when we come together to battle these diseases, thanks to you, we're bringing people out of the shadows. We're giving them ways to fight back, to survive, to know that even as memories are stripped away, a heart never forgets. Your hearts have never forgotten. Look at what you have done. I mean, wow, just wow. We thank you. We love you.
Hi, Paul Mitchell, future professionals and team members. Welcome to my dressing room. I just finished a show. I'm Marie Osmond, co-founder of Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, which is an organization that raises funds for 170 premier children's hospitals in the United States and Canada and treat 10 million children every single year. I just wanted to acknowledge each and every one of you for your great big hearts and the commitment that you have to raise funds for children's hospitals. Thank you. Our hospitals have received over $1.5 million from you to help sick kids live healthier lives. Our children's hospitals have been on the front lines, especially during this pandemic. They've been open 24/7, 360 days a year to provide high quality, compassionate care that sick children and adults need. But they can't do it alone. That's why your fundraising is absolutely critical, even more than ever. When we fund children's hospitals, we transform how we meet the most urgent needs, saving more lives and protecting our collective future. So thank you for changing kids' health and changing the future for all of us. God bless you. I love you all.